fifth baby. So I'm actually gonna get off live here in a second. Actually record the whole procedure, but she's already back in the OR. I think I look like but I guess being a dad is a blessing and a privilege. And has ups and downs and everything. One of the greatest opportunities I think men tend to overlook, you know, having that role or that title in life to be able to influence another life, be able to guide, be able to guide a little person into a better way of life, or a way of life that you would like to see them go. Even though when they get older, they're gonna choose their own path, but while they're little, or I try to, to always be courteous and kind to people, but also understand how to stand up for yourself, not always be a victim, to not want to be a victim all the time, to still have a stand your ground mindset, but also understand that everybody deserves, we're all human beings. I don't know why we get into labeling and chastising or judging. We have our own mindsets, our own sexual preferences, whatever. So really, we can't just. Even I'm learning this still. We can't just look down on somebody because they choose to be that way, or just make them happy. That makes them happy. There's still a person like me. They believe is what I gotta do. So at the end of the day, not to digress, but being a dad is definitely a blessing. Um, you don't realize the impact you don't realize the impact you years go by. They slowly remind you of what you taught them or what you may have said to them that may have helped them through whatever they're dealing with. You know, for me personally, I didn't have my father, my mom. I really had a male role model for real. My mom was the man and the woman, and the men she did, they made the point to say because of me, they weren't gonna deal with her for that long like that. So and she had three children, but for some reason I was the outcast. It took a toll on me. It did, but I vowed it no matter what happened. Me and my wife, in terms of our marriage, I would never leave my boys. All four of them. The one that's about to be born here in a few minutes. All four of them are supposed to be. Every single one of them. They all are different. They all are unique. They all are special. That's for sure. Even when I tell you that they're all special, but I wouldn't dare trade what I do or my title for anything in this world, because I understand that I'm making a difference. And I do understand that the way that they're raised up can be a foundation for how they'll turn into strong, productive men in the world. Where I ain't got to worry about, you know, their future, what's going to happen to them. As I always said, I don't want to bury my kids, and I don't want to see them dead. Those are two places I don't want to visit. So I buried my daughter. That was unfortunate. A careless act from a doctor took her life. But I don't want to bury another child. I want them to bury me. I don't think no parent wants to ever bury their child. And if they do, there's something wrong with you. You really, you really have a selfish way of thinking. If you want to bury your own kid, that doesn't even make no sense. You should strive to want to have your kid outlive you. Because I don't know how long I'm gonna have this birth. As long as I'm here, I'm gonna try to show compassion, understanding. You know, I think I've done my, yelling and fussing and or trying to be how I was raised. It was causing a diversion. But if I have to digress a little bit, I still will demand that they respect me and their mom. They'll be, respectful, and they'll be obedient. Now, like I told my son, if there's something that you're being told that you don't like, that's one thing, But I'm never gonna tell you nothing to hurt yourself, 'cause I wouldn't even do it. And I could be like, go to my room in this house. For what? I'm not gonna do it. That makes no sense. But I'm also not gonna put him in situations where he, harm himself or others. Yeah, I rarely ever. I think I asked for something simple. Go get a soda, or go grab my charger, stuff like that. There's nothing major at all. I'm never gonna turn my son into a slave because I can do it for myself. So yeah, why even put myself through that? Why even do it to him? Because little kids have feelings too. They don't mind it. They don't always have feelings. You have to adjust and adapt to their way of thinking, and sometimes you have to sprinkle a little bit of, a little knowledge and wisdom upon them when the timing is right. My 3-year-old, stubborn as a mule, love him to death. He's stubborn as and from time to time he has his moments, he has his days, but for the most part he's a good kid. All my children are good. They have days where I be want to just hit them with a good overhand right, but other days I'm like, y'all, you guys are the greatest gifts. So for me personally, I mean, like, being a dad is a dream of mine. I used to think about what I would do if I had kids. How would I talk to them? With my oldest son, I try my best to dedicate time to him. But now he's into baseball, so I'm trying to take advantage of more one-on-one time with him just to pick his brain and see how he's feeling. I don't do it as much as I need to, or try to get on that because now that I got to do baby rounds, I'm gonna have to dedicate more time to my oldest son. He's 7 years old, so I'm about to dedicate more time and effort towards him because he's at the frontier. He's at the very front of the line, and pretty soon I'll lose him if I'm not trying to do anything with him. So, for me, I try to get him out the house or he's taking places with me, but my 3-year-old likes to tag along. My oldest son, he likes to stay home. I try to get him out the house. I need to start doing a father-son date. I just take him, just me and him somewhere, just to sit down and eat, talk a little bit. Thank you. Um, we can sit down and talk a little bit. Pick his brain. My 7-year-old, he's a genius, very smart kid. Um, I know he internalizes a lot that I tell him. That's why I try to be because at the end of the day, he's a very sensitive kid. So I try not to always. Like yesterday, I got him about something he did, and he took it personal, started crying, stuff like that. Ain't no need to you crying. It's not serious in his mind. It was so. It happened. I try not to always get on him. I literally try to restrain from doing that. What my dog? Anyway, I strive to teach them what's right. Try to respect people, to be fair to people. He's very loyal to what I consider the wrong people sometimes, but he has the biggest heart in terms of wanting to please people like myself. So not everybody has your best interest. Appreciate it, man. Not everybody has your best interest. You know, some people they're only here to take. So you have to understand who's when you're being drained of viable stuff. You have to understand what's being taken from you in that aspect. Not always about money. Things you can replace. You can't replace, you know, being able to go to sleep without being so stressed out. You can't replace your health. You can't replace a peace of mind. You know, those things you can't replace. Because once they're taken, you still gonna find always important to remember that. One of the biggest things I'm trying to teach my kids. Well, I can't teach the little ones that right now. My oldest son, I try to tell him, be fair to people. Or don't treat people how you don't want to be treated. Or treat people the way you want to be treated. If you don't want to, be bullied, then don't do that to other people. Because people gonna be who they are. You can't replicate what they are. That's one of the biggest things that my family do. He takes little snippets from people and implement it into his own way of doing things. So, you know, but he's still a kid. He's still figuring things out. I don't get upset with him. I go, well, it'll come and go. It'll come and go like the wind. He excels in school, and I'm proud of him for that. His recent report card, he literally across the board was doing great. So I gave him $25. So I always tell him I'm proud of him. I tell him I love him. I gotta tell him that more though, because I don't tell him all the time. And I tell him here and there, love you or whatever. But I gotta tell him more. Because my wife tells me every day, I love you. He'll say it back. If I say it, I think it holds weight. I think because he doesn't hear it also for me. It's kind of like unexpected when you say it to him. So I gotta work on doing a better job of expressing myself to him without coming across as being that hammer or that fist all the time. I think it makes a difference to him.
How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, it's a few things I gotta work on when it comes to him. But he's still one of the biggest reasons why I do what I do. I appreciate him for being that silent example. It feels a lot of pressure though, because being the oldest, you're always gonna get blamed for pretty much anything. Not really blamed, but I'll look to him first. I look to others. And my wife constantly tells me all the time, like yesterday, my son had my 2-year-old still comes on the floor, and he came and told me, I was like, "Are you washing dishes?" And he looked at me and was like, "Well, I mean, you can't expect to always stop him." Very true, because my 2-year-old does everything. So is my 3-year-old. So I've learned how I have to, you know, I have to approach it with a different tactic because I can't just prompt on them all. Prompt them all the time. Hey, yeah.